And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more I Wanna Quench the Castle Blaze on the very last stream of this thing. I mean, there's only the final screen remaining, right? So it shouldn't take more than one stream to do that. Well, it obviously won't, but you might be perhaps wondering why, knowing that there's only one screen remaining, why I still, leave it for another stream, right? Like this one. And why didn't I do it on the previous one? But the thing is that this screen, well, as I said before, it's the hardest one in the game, so it will take a while. But there's also something that comes afterwards that can also take a while. But it's the thing. This will take a very long time. If I try doing this yesterday, I feel like, I mean, with the exhaustion and all of that, and the fact that I would want to finish before it's too late, it will be something that will be a disaster. I just had to leave it for another stream, but yeah, I fully expect this thing to take a while. Not to mention that I still kinda have to warm up, but yeah, there's that too. Those 3 champ refreshers there are so hard to get. They really are. I mean, I would say that it's the second hardest part of the screen, because I mean the other one obviously is the water part at the top. But yeah, I did take quite a while. I don't remember exactly how much. I think it was close to something like half an hour. Like when I first tried this, it was quite a lot. Yeah. It's kinda like doing it for the first time, right? Essentially, it's a screen that, just like one of the previous ones, you already start with the triple champ. Obviously, all of the gimmicks are used. The triple champ is used since the very beginning. So then again, triple champ here matters mostly because of the water, because the water is the one that replenishes your champs, and if you have triple champs it replenishes all of them, because otherwise it will only matter for the first champ. Because I mean, the idea is that you will non-stop champ until the end of the screen, like it happens in most of the other final screens. At that point, triple champ is irrelevant, aside from the first champ. It's the water refreshers that make the triple champ matter a little bit more. I also think that it's possible, if you have triple champ active and you pick more than one refresher at a time, that you can maybe save your champs. So I'm not so sure about that. Didn't try it. It might be the case though. Probably. Perhaps. It's a hard screen. I will expect it for it to take half an hour, most likely. Much as I would prefer it being less, I just will not discard a half an hour. Yeah, that death is probably gonna be the most common one in the checkpoint. Like dying to that specific champ is probably what's gonna happen the most. Wouldn't be a surprise. I mean, if anything, the surprise is if I somehow manage to get through that champ on the next attempt without much struggle. But no, there will be struggle. I really did not want to nerf this screen precisely because it was since it is the last one, it's a screen that is meant to be hard. I probably should have nerfed the 3 refreshers that you have at the beginning. I mean, especially nerfing the first one, so it's easier to catch. I think that's what makes the checkpoint... Well, I mean, there are many things that make the checkpoint hard, but if that refresher was easier to catch, I feel that it would be a lot easier to do consecutive attempts on the following parts. Like nerfing that and also nerfing this, if I had to, or rather if I wanted to nerf it. I do admit that it's a fucked up screen, but it's a fucked up screen on purpose. Just like that one with the consecutive gate champs in zone 4. Just like that one. It's messed up on purpose. Just the way it is. I probably should have put something to signal that this is the final screen. Because you really have no way of knowing that. I mean, unless you are counting the screens and since you know that this is the 10th one and every other zone has 10 screens, you will deduct that it's the last one. At the beginning, I think what I wanted to do to signal that it's the last screen is kinda show like a little bit of light on the top of the screen that it's supposed to belong to the blaze. But I ended up not doing that. I probably should have. I guess I was too lazy. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to do. Guess I just didn't want to. Mostly because I think that a static image showing a shining light will have been lame. But having an animated image will be a little bit hard to do for me. Yeah, finding animated things like that one is not that easy at all, you know. Not something that you can just casually do. But yeah. I would like to at least get once to the part on the top. That would be nice. That way I can be like, well, I'm getting closer. Even if I choke on the final champ, but simply to get past that last water part, I really want to get past that one. It will take some time. I wonder how much time the second room that I got stuck on the most took me. I'm pretty sure that that room that took me the second longest amount of time is probably room 69, the one with the one that is it has the most amount of checkpoints in a single room. It has some very precise jumps. That one, that is the sprint that probably took me the second longest, but I also know if I should count it. Because I feel like a smarter thing will be to count checkpoints rather than rooms. You see, that room is fucked up, but I mean, every checkpoint is just progress, so I think that it will be better to consider individual checkpoints rather than rooms. And if that's the case, the room that I probably got stuck the most will probably be the... I think room 55. The one that has like a very long jump at the end and not very easy platforming on the rest of the room. I think that's the one that took me the second longest, probably. This one will obviously take me the longest. Too low. Yeah, that's a fucked up jump. Hey, no matter what, that's a fucked up jump. But yeah, the thing is... well, I forgot what I was about to say. Too close to the spike. At least I got there, so I'm glad. But yeah, to line up this jump here, you want to stay in the most middle you can on these two refreshers. Like, not too much to the right, but not too much to the left. Like, right in the middle. And the most important thing is having the most amount of height possible. So, try to jump at the peak of each double jump. It's hard to do though. It's a precise jump. See, if the previous jump wasn't enough, once you get to that freeze jump at the top, you also have a precise jump there. And then the other ones are not that easy. I wouldn't call them precise, but it's also not that easy to get them right. It's a checkpoint that is fucked up as a whole, really. There's not much you can do about it. Damn it. Now, it would be pretty fucked up if it does take me more than half an hour, because it could be the case. I really hope it's not the case. There's also the lack of warm-up. That wasn't close enough to the water. Like, for some fun games like this one, I think it's a good idea before starting to play them to play some hand warmer. And I don't mean that in the literal sense. Like, it's not to get your hands warm, but simply to get your muscle memory back to you. So otherwise you will probably struggle more than you normally would for some things. I mean, here it's hard to tell because it's a very fucked up screen no matter what, but so like if I try hard at this yesterday, that I already obviously was more than a warm up, right? The question is if I would have done it faster than today. But there is also the exhaustion factor. That obviously playing quite a bit kinda helps you get in the zone. But at some point it also playing so much, unless you are very used to it, ends up making you play worse. I can't believe that happened. I accidentally pressed restart. I'm pretty sure that would have made it. I pressed restart by absolute accident. That's very sad. I don't even know how it happened, like how my finger managed to slip there. That's, I think, the first time that something like that happens. Not just in this fun game, but in general. Like, that probably would have been it. Well, that's a shame. Okay, no matter. Did it again. And now we are here. That's the castle blaze. This gigantic thing you see right there. That's the castle blaze that we're gonna quench. It's a little bit too high though. But yeah, worry not. It's gonna go down to an acceptable size. But yes, this game has a boss at the end, of course. I feel like games of this length will be pretty dull if they didn't have a boss at the end. So I made one. It's relatively tanky. Has quite a lot of HP. You can see the HP down there. But yeah, it's a boss. And well, a boss and the final boss, of course. So that was pretty crazy what just happened of like accidentally restarting and then also managing to get another run and also being able to do it right there. That's crazy. It took less than 20 minutes to beat that last screen, so I consider that a victory. It would have taken a lot longer. And I only failed the frozen jump once, so that's pretty good. All things considered. So as you might be starting to notice, this is a fight that consists of attacks, in which one of them he goes to the top, and every other attack is him coming down so you can damage him. That's the idea, essentially. But he does have a lot of HP, so it's a long fight. I will assume that a single fight probably takes 2 minutes. 2 minutes in a single attempt. Doing it from scratch will probably take up to an hour, maybe 3 hours. Or if you're very bad at dodging, it will take more. I don't know. Hard to tell. But yeah, in any case, the first attack is essentially RNG. RNG circles that you're simply supposed to react and dodge, and it ends with 4 big balls aimed at you. And the second one, they are just walls you're supposed to jump over, but you do have some bullets aimed at you to make sure that it's not extremely easy. Well, this fourth attack is the same but in reverse. The walls are horizontal. Didn't talk about the third attack though. The third attack is not that hard to dodge. I had to nerf it a lot though. In fact, all of these attacks are extremely nerfed from like their first version. Because having these attacks individually wouldn't be a problem, but having this be part of a whole boss fight is like you cannot have like a very elevated difficulty in a lot of these attacks. It will be a bad idea. So for the third attack, this one you have static bullets with the exception of the big ones that are aimed at you. But the rest is absolutely static. So you can just follow the same path. I mean, you can do that for all of them, essentially. For all of these patterns that have static bullets and aim bullets with them. If you play in TAS levels of perfection, you will be able to replicate the same result every single time. But yeah. Then for the 5th, 6th and 7th attack, they are all static. Well, this one is also static. So basically, there is 4 static attacks in a row. Static meaning that there is no randomness involved, and no matter what you do, they are the exact same. Well, the 5th one has an aim logic to it, but the rest, even if it does look random, is absolutely static. Like this one, anything that is not the big bullets aim at you is static. This one is also obviously static and it's the one attack that you're gonna be using to deal damage. Well, this one is static as well. A very boring attack, but I guess I needed to think of something. Well, this one is static as well, even though it looks random. And this one is not fully static. It has a randomness element. But this attack is very similar to some of the previous ones. Oh yeah, and then we have this one. I think that these are some pretty cool attacks. They are RNG though, so you gotta know how to dodge. Like just like this, once it's random, the bullets grow. I personally do like a lot how those attacks ended up, ended up looking, and they look pretty nice. That I gotta say is that because this is a relatively new gamepad, spamming shot is a little bit hard. I need to press the button down a lot stronger. That's pretty hard to do. Nice. He's halfway done, but we'll see. Nice. I believe I died to this attack. It's not even a hard attack. Well, this one, it is also a random attack. It's kinda like the same logic as the first attack. But yeah, it's a little bit harder to see because the bullets are small. I can't believe I died to that. Those are aim balls. Completely aimed. Well, they are aimed after they already get shot. It's not like they are aimed from the moment they get shot like these ones. They get shot and then they aim at you. Give you a little bit of time to react. I will be able to make it to the last attack. It is one of these boss fights that the boss fight has a limited amount of attacks, obviously. They are all a sequence that goes from first to last. But, if you don't kill the boss by the last attack, it will repeat the first one. Now, my question is, I know that I can kill this guy before he loops. There is no doubt about that. But the question is if I can kill him before that. I done that multiple times. I don't know if I can do it now, though. I got killed. But yeah. I calculate this boss fight to take between half an hour or 40 minutes, probably. I mean, since I started it, not from now on. Not like there is that much of a difference, I guess. Didn't mean to double jump there, but I guess it works well. Why not? let's not die to the small bullets. They are small for a reason. Also, this attack here, well, it's obviously static, but apparently the hitbox of those things is bigger than the sprite. Even though that obviously wasn't my intention, but apparently Echo saw on stream that the hitbox is a lot higher. I'm not sure why. Well, higher, bigger in general. It's not supposed to be that way. Maybe I just made the balls too big. And at some point maybe the hitbox scaling is wonky or something, I don't know. Pretty weird. Then there is... This attack is fucked up. That attack has RNG, but it has the type of RNG that... It will... I mean, I don't think saying that it corners you is accurate, but... I'm pretty sure that depending on the RNG you get for the arrow attack, it can be either too easy or too hard. It's a fucked up attack. If I had to make an easier difficulty, I will make that attack static. I made it RNG instead. I guess on a lower difficulty there will be a lot of things to nerf. Fuck, I pressed... Damn it, why am I pressing restart by accident? Wasn't happening the days before. Why is it happening today? But thankfully, it's not like so far it was a big issue. Still. Shooting even when the boss is not even there. Just so the gun doesn't get cold, you know? If there is any attack that I forgot to talk about. I mean, this one is not... It's static, of course. There's not much to talk about there. Well, I did talk about this one. It's the same as the first one, but smaller. Yeah, and I also talk about this one static. Completely. Yeah, this one... Well, I did mention it, but those are essentially... well, obviously the bullets at the sides that prevent you from moving away are static, obviously. But yeah, the big ones are aim. Like, they first get shot a little bit, and then they aim where you are. I don't know why I'm failing that attack so much, though, because it's not hard at all. Like the one that comes afterwards is hard. The one that has those arrow-looking projectiles. That is RNG. That attack is hard. And then after that one, I think that there are 4 more, and then that's it. Pretty much. Careful with this attack. Don't underestimate it. Or this one. Okay, that RNG wasn't that bad. And then you have this attack that is also random. It's like the growing balls, but this one shrink. Well, and this one is fully aimed waves. This one is static as well. You have those wavy things, and then that, and this is the final attack, also static, and I win. Alright, that actually went relatively fast, I guess, and that's the game. That's when you quench the castle blaze and win, pretty much. But yeah, those are the credits. I kinda wanted to do scrolling credits, but I didn't want to deal with the technical aspects of it, so I just made credits like this. Very lame, but hey, I did it like that. But yeah, thanks to these people. Well, I would like to mention the ones that beat the game. Of here, the only one that beat the game is Echo, for now. The other 3 that managed, well no, the other 2 that managed to beat the game are Norton and Opanker. So yeah, shoutouts to them. And then you also have a level select. You can go to any level you want. And well, once you go to whatever level you want, like this one, you can just press down plus restart, and you go back to the level select. Well, and then you can also go to the boss, and you can select what attack you want to start with. So, for example, if you are struggling with the attack with the arrows that is very RNG, you should go here, and you do it, essentially. And well, the fight continues with the following attacks, pretty much. But yeah. If you want to go back to the selection of the boss attacks, you can press up and restart to go back here. Yeah, down plus restart goes back to this one. What's the most popular hard drug and alcohol? I don't know, dude. Yeah, how is it going, Yummy? But yeah, in any case, that was the game. I personally like it. As I say, I probably shouldn't say that because I'm the one that made it, but I do like my own fun game. Though, to me, it's crazy that this fun game is considered to be a 75 of difficulty. Because, I mean, there are 2 reviews, and two reviews that rate the difficulty of this game. One of them is 75 and the other one is 74. And I myself struggle with needle games that are much lower than that, so to me, the fact that they are rated that high is quite crazy. But then again, there is always, the creator of a fun game is always gonna be especially good at it than other people that play it. So what was the clear time? 6 hours and 14 minutes. Well, that's the in-game time. If we're talking about real time, it will be 7 hours, more or less. Because it was 3 hours and 20 something on the first stream, 3 hours on the second stream, and 40 minutes now. So that's essentially 7 hours. So yeah, a world record, by the way. And yeah, this is literal, because the other 3 people that beat the game beat it in like, one of them took I think 10 hours, the other one's close to 20, and I think the other one's 9 and something like that. I don't know exactly, but yeah, that's the world record. I challenge you to beat it. But yeah, no, I don't know if there's gonna be any people that are gonna want to speedrun this. I don't see the reason to do that, especially in a game that seems to be that hard. So I don't expect any speedruns, but all I know is that that's the world record. That's all I'm saying. Well, pretty easy to have the world record when there's only 4 clears in total in the whole world, and I'm including my clear there. So yeah, if you want the challenge, there you have it. Want to beat it faster than that? Try it, see how it goes. But yeah, that was I Wanna Quench the Castle Blaze. So hey, GG's for my fan game.